name is Zachary Shiller. I'm from BMO Capital Markets, and I'm here to talk to you today about ETF market making. At a high level, ETF market making is simply the process of providing liquidity to the market by being willing to buy or sell ETF shares at all times during market hours. Although the broad term market making is often used, the function is carried out by three categories of participants in different ways: a designated broker, a primary participants, and secondary participants. In order to bring any new ETF to market, you require a designated broker who signs a document that states their legal obligation to buy and sell the ETF. This is achieved by continuously posting bids and offers in the market. A designated broker can also create and redeem units of the ETF. Primary market participants, also known as authorized participants or APs, are the only entities that are authorized to create or redeem ETF shares directly with the ETF issuer. APs create new shares of an ETF by buying the underlying securities and delivering them to the ETF issuer in exchange for ETF shares. They redeem ETF shares by returning them to the ETF issuer in exchange for the underlying securities. A designated broker is by default an authorized participant. The main difference between a designated broker and a regular authorized participant is that they are the only ones who are legally required to buy and sell any given ETF. The key takeaway here is that ETF shares outstanding can expand and contract based on investor demand. The final category of participants are secondary market participants. These firms or individuals provide liquidity by interacting with orders on exchange, but do not have the ability to create and redeem ETF shares. When an investor wants to buy or sell an ETF, they place an order with a broker who then sends the order to the market. This order then has the ability to interact with all three categories of market makers and natural buyers and sellers. The transparent and competitive nature of the marketplace allows the investor to achieve the best price on their order. In the situation where there aren't any other natural buyers and sellers, market makers serve the critical function of taking the other side of any trade. Market makers use a variety of techniques to keep the ETF price in line with its underlying assets. One such technique is arbitrage, which involves buying or selling the ETF shares and the underlying assets simultaneously to profit from any price differences. For example, if the ETF is trading at a discount to its underlying assets, the market maker can buy the ETF shares and sell the underlying assets to make a profit. Conversely, if the ETF is trading at a premium to its underlying assets, the market maker can sell the ETF shares and buy the underlying assets to make a profit. Another technique used by market makers is hedging, which involves taking offsetting positions in other securities to minimize their risk exposure. Market makers may use options, futures, or other derivatives to hedge their ETF positions. In summary, ETF market making is a critical process that helps to ensure that ETFs trade at a price that are in line with their underlying assets. Secondary market participants provide liquidity to the market by buying and selling ETF shares, while authorized participants and designated brokers create and redeem ETF shares directly with the ETF issuer.